Now, hello everyone and welcome back to yet another video here on the Airlines 320 channel. As you might be able to tell, I'm speaking in today's video, which is something new, and that's because basically it allows me to spend more time making the video better quality rather than, spending more of the time narrating, putting all like the boring white text at the bottom of that. That usually takes about 3 or 4 hours to do, but by speaking I can get all the narration done in about 5 minutes. So I hope you enjoy this new format. If it offends everyone so much, we can go back to the text, but like and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into today's video, which is Airports, Airlines, Fluter, which may surprise you, which is the return of an old series. So let me give that a round of applause. A round of applause? Or what am I doing? A round of applause? Yep, I will have just inserted a sound effect there. And yeah, let's do this. Okay, so here we are with the Condor 767 at Whitehorse Airport. I did have a picture where I basically put a 767 at Whitehorse, but I kind of lost it because I overwrote the file. Whitehorse is in the Yukon region of Canada and is home to around 28,000 people. They operated the flight from 2001 until 2004 from Frankfurt Airport, which is in Germany land, as some of you may know. And unfortunately the route stopped due to runway works, which would have taken 2 years and forced airlines to use the other runway, which was just too small for the 767 really. 6-7. Okay, I've got to stop with the 6-7 jokes now. It's almost 2026. However, after the work finishes, it's still unlikely that Condor will resume service here, as they retire the 767 sadly and replaced it with the beta male A330-900, which is too large for the airport. However, Condor do fly to Vancouver and Calgary, where passengers can connect and fly to Whitehorse with Air North, who I'm aware that Condor has some sort of agreement with to do the flights. And yeah, that's Frankfurt to Whitehorse by Condor. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so here's the United 767 in Dubrovnik, which is in Modric land.
Are you serious right now, bro?
Anyway, during the summer season, United Airlines operates a 767-400 from Newark to Dubrovnik. The route started in 2021 after a surge of American tourists heading for Europeland. The 767-400 fits perfectly here because it is smaller than the 777, but it still has, the lie-flat seats and enough luxury for all the billionaires and the millionaires who fly first class. It also has good enough range for around 9-hour crossing. Flights run several times a week between May and October, which shows how United uses its wide bodies not just for big hubs like your Heathrows, your Paris-Charles de Gaulle's, stuff like that, but for the thinner European leisure routes such as this Dubrovnik route, or the Palma route, which we've discussed I think in part 3, which I actually saw in real life. That was cool, by the way. And yeah, that's the Newark to Dubrovnik route operated by United Airlines. Let's move on again. Okay, now this is an interesting one. Here is the Concorde landing in Detroit land. This thing could literally cross the Atlantic in over 3 hours, which is literally less time than it takes most of us to decide what to watch on Netflix. Anyway, in 1985 and 1999, Nomads Travel Club chartered the Concorde for their, travel-y stuff. And yeah, from what I can find, it appears it was flown to Paris. To be fair, it must have been mad, just like spawning in Detroit, and then just like a Concorde just like flying over your head going and stuff like that. Yeah, and then when the Concorde was, this is the thing that bothers me, right? When the Concorde was retired, people started crashing out. Oh, I've got to fly the 747-200. Like, bro, you can't even get a flight on a 747-8 anymore, which is the most beta male 747 there is, let alone a 200, which was like, yeah, I don't know. Like, what are you complaining about? That's my thing. Yeah. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the new voiceover format. As you might be able to tell, this video is quite a bit longer than your average video, which means I can bring you more content more regularly. And yeah, I mean, I've got to edit in all of the sound effects and the memes and stuff like that now, but I can promise you this video will be a lot better than the other ones. And yeah, like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.